Hello and welcome to Street Talk with me, Patrick Christys, on what is quite a freezing cold day actually in Islington. It's the seat Jeremy Corbyn has held since 1983. So I've just come to see whether or not people on the ground here think he can actually win the general election, see if they can explain to me what his Brexit policy is, and tell me what he's actually done for the area in all of those years. Although, to be honest, he must have been doing something right, because there's even a pub named after him. Do you live around here?
I do, yeah.
Okay, how long have you lived around here?
It's coming up to 20 years now.
Oh, wow, okay. Is it possible for you to tell me in that time, is there anything specific that you've noticed that Jeremy Corbyn, as your MP, has done for this area?
Honestly, I can't say I can, like, all he has is just shown his face around, really, and just done a few political appearances, like homeless people around here are, there's more and more homeless people every day, and he's promising council houses, like, it's just, I don't believe that it's enough, you know, for us.
Are you planning on voting for anyone?
Nah.
Not at all?
No.
Why not?
Man's just fresh out the HMP. Yeah. I don't know nothing about government. Fuck the government.
If you could have one thing done for you by the government, what would it be?
Yeah, legalise cannabis. You know my thing.
I'd like to vote for like Labour, Corbyn and all that, but I'm not onto my politics properly, do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Boris and all that, this ain't for me.
Is there anything obvious that Jeremy Corbyn has done for this area that you can think of?
I wouldn't know, you know.
So, who are you guys going to be voting for at the general election?
Conservative.
Conservative.
I thought you were going to have a row then for a second. All right, okay.
Told me.
Okay. Can I ask why?
Because I like Boris Johnson, and I think he's quite good. I think he'd do this country all right. Yeah, I do.
So we're currently in Jeremy Corbyn's seat. Yeah. What do you make of him?
Well, if he wasn't a Labour might get in, but with him, he won't.
So do you know what Boris Johnson's Brexit plan is? Do you know what he wants to do with Brexit?
He wanted to sort of like to do it first, but the Labour kept on stopping him, didn't they, doing things, you know, because we would have been out of Brexit a long time ago if it wasn't for Labour. Okay. You know?
Do you know what Jeremy Corbyn's Brexit plan is?
Stay in. That's it. He wants to stay in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that a major issue for you guys?
Yeah, because we want to come out.
We are in a very heavy Labour area. Obviously, this currently now is Jeremy Corbyn's seat. Why is it that maybe Labour haven't quite convinced you yet?
It's just that I think, for me personally, that the policies sound great, but I think for a lot of people, it's an issue about the leader and his mannerism and his style. I'm not completely swayed by him, but the Labour policy is totally sold on those. I just don't think he has the right attributes to be a leader to take this country forward, especially with all the things that are happening in the country and also in regards to Europe as well.
So do you think that is maybe one of the biggest issues for Labour at the minute, that potentially quite a lot of people like the policies, don't like the leader?
I would possibly say so, yes, absolutely. Started off liking him, but it just seems that he seems to spend most of his time nowadays on the fence and not giving any clear direction in terms of in terms of himself. The rest of the party seems to know where it's going, but he doesn't seem to know where he's going.
Do you get the impression with him that he really does know what he believes in? He just doesn't quite tell you all the time.
I think he does know what he thinks and what he feels. He's just not sharing it, and the reason why he won't completely got me stumped.
Okay, man, who are you thinking of voting for?
Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah, that'll do. Just out of interest, because look, you guys, you know, you've seen a fair few general elections, I imagine. Under Labour, have you seen anything that's been really good for you guys? Have you seen anything that has made you go, you know what, I liked what that Labour government did or that Labour MP did?
No, because they put us in so much debt. Yeah. So much debt, and that's why we don't vote. I mean, I used to vote for Labour, but they. You know, as I've got older, I've realised the Conservative are better.
So you've lived here for about 40 years, is it?
42. Yeah.
So almost as long as...
I've always lived in North London. I used to come Hornsey Rise, which is just down the road a bit, and the Caledonian Road, and then I moved here, which is Crane Grove.
Fantastic. So, almost as long as Jeremy Corbyn's been the MP here then, can you just tell me, what has he done for the area in the 30-odd years he's been an MP, do you think, for this area?
Jeremy Corbyn?
Yeah.
Well, he talk, with me, all he does is just talks in telephone numbers. He's telling he's going to do this, do that, do that. And to be honest, I'm only an ordinary person, but look at his staff he's got. Diane Abbott and all that mob. Whoa.
So that was Street Talk from a now very, very cold Highbury and Islington. I thought this was going to be wall-to-wall Corbyn, and it's not been at all. People are struggling to tell me what Jeremy Corbyn has done for his own community since he became MP in 1983. They also are not convinced he can actually win the general election or that he's that bothered about working class people. Interesting stuff. Make sure you comment below and let us know where we should go next.